get these projects. Group 1, could you please come up?
Come
Group
on,
1,
Group 1.
please come up. Group 1, please come up. Let's encourage them as they come. Let's encourage them as they come.
Hello, Group 1. Yes.
Hello. Hello, my name is Renee Winfrey.
I'm Elisha Wallace.
My name is Ayana Hudson.
My name is Joy Thomas.
And my name is Nicholas Garnett. And we are
The Chosen Ones.
Okay.
all right, guys. Like we said, we are the
Chosen Ones.
Yes. And we are a group that is dedicated, ready to advance your brand to the next level analytically.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
All right, guys. So just a little question right here for you guys. What do you think this is? What does this look like to you guys? What does this look like? You guys can answer this.
Yes.
Confusion.
Tangled mess.
Yes, yes. So after looking at Bowie TV and their many emerging media platforms, we've seen that you guys have amazing information, but you will have, it will look like this, where you like to say you have football, and then you have fashion or something like that altogether. So our job here is to turn it into this,
Okay.
where it's going to be a lot more organized and stuff like that.
I like that. I like that.
So let's get a little bit more engaging.
Okay.
So what do you think when y'all see this first picture? What do you think about the content patterns? What do you see? What you see?
Under Armour.
Okay, Under Armour Sports.
Yeah.
Okay, so after we collected data from Bowie TV social media pages, we came to the conclusion the sports content is shadowing the community content.
Oh.
Yes, seriously. Why this is important? Because the community content loses the algorithm it's supposed to be in. That means your viewers are not finding the content. And the viewers that will actually like the content and supposed to see the content, they're missing it because it's in the wrong algorithm. It's probably within the algorithm of sports. If you look here, you'll see many sport pages. There's maybe 2 community out of all of those.
Wow.
Yes, sports gets views, but community brings in long-lasting followers, okay? If you look right here, this is the most viral post Bowie TV recently had. Analytically, went crazy. We believe in the right spotlight, the community post can have the same effect across the lines if it was shown in the right spotlight.
Okay.
And how are we going to do this? You may ask, how? Creating 2 different social media accounts under one brand. What does this look like for Bowie TV is, let's talk on the lines of Instagram. Bowie TV already has Bowie TV Sports.
Right.
If you look that up, it's Bowie TV Sports. The name is Bowie Community TV, right? We wouldn't be able to find them off that. We say, let's open Bowie TV Community, a new account that spotlights all the community posts, all the productions y'all do right there. And guess what? You'll fall right into the right algorithm. That's what we want. We want the right viewers to find the posts.
Nice.
Why is this important? It's because the exposure. When you collab with 2 accounts, it will bring more traffic onto your accounts. When you get more traffic, guess what? You will be able to be monetized. Being monetized is amazing because you'll have 2 pages monetized.
Oh.
And if you get 2 pages monetized, that calls for higher profit. Higher profit is what we're looking for Bowie TV, so y'all can get the equipment y'all need to shoot these productions.
Come on now.
Connection. Viewers will feel more connected to more focused content.
Yes.
I asked somebody, and they said, older male, he likes sport content.
Okay.
He said he would feel more confident if it was all under one feed. Not with nails, not with hair, all on one feed.
Gotcha.
I feel like a viewer will be more confident if they like community posts, if it was all in one feed. Just like what these brands did, y'all can do it too. But Renee's gonna let you know how y'all can make this possible.
Okay.
post the different social medias. So, the content creator, basically, it allows you to pick a day and a time to post your social media content. 1 week, you can post your YouTube videos, and then the following week, you can schedule to post your Instagram.
Okay.
And also, the social media platform allows you to schedule it, and it actually posts it for you.
Nice.
And so also, you can make a promotional campaign, which, for instance, let's say you want to go live on YouTube, you can post the schedule in advance, so that way people on YouTube can see it. Or let's say, for instance, you have an event where people's coming out. You can basically do that, and then once you post that, then it'll allow people, it'll give people time to basically come out to be a part of your event. And here we have Elisha.
All right.
Hi, how are y'all doing?
All right.
I'm all right. So, here we have individual social media accounts for all producers. This way, you'll be able to get all your content out without it being jumbled in the algorithm. Everyone has their own opportunity to market their content. Everyone has their own exposure. Well, you can also collaborate with Bowie TV, so that way content is still getting on the main page as well.
Okay.
And this will be done with video titles and thumbnails, which need to be more concise. They need to be eye-catching at all costs.
Come on
That's
now.
the name of the game for social media.
Okay.
So, we all know social media is the name of the game for getting your content out in the 21st century. But Bowie TV is a community, right? Community-based.
Okay.
You have to get out in the street. You have to market. You have to network. Go out to different social events, career fairs, college campuses, pardon me, local sports events, and you want to get out there. We have all these lovely mock-ups. We have t-shirts. We have sweaters. We have made a whole promo booth in the style of the 93.9 WKYS, all your various radio networks.
Nice.
You guys can take some notes from that. Have fans, have your community engage in various games and activities in exchange for swag bags and merchandise.
You better get it.
And here's Joey for your individual show breakdowns.
All right. Come on.
As well as improvements for Bowie TV, we also have some improvements for the individual producers who came and spoke with us.
Okay.
Starting with Pitt Sports Zone, one of our top recommendations is to, in addition to having video, also have audio-only format posts, such as on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. This can get in more listeners who would prefer to listen to just audio instead of having a video on in the background. Secondly, we have Tiny Mic Talks. For this show, we recommended, our top recommendation is improvement in audio, but she is also another podcast-style show. And when you're listening to a podcast, you want it to sound nice. It's all ears.
Right.
So the audio needs to be top tier, and what we saw just wasn't the best, and we want her to be able to improve that.
Okay.
Next, we have the Hair Kitchen Show. Hello. And our top recommendation is to integrate her in-shop content with her interview formats. We noticed that the interviews were a little bit long, and we think that integrating some of that in-shop content with the interviews could break it up and make it a little bit more engaging for viewers. And lastly, we have VIP and the DMV. Despite her having a really nice show, it was really engaging, we have some concerns with her keeping up with the posting requirements and staying consistent and reliable. And if she would not be able to keep up with the requirements that Bowie TV has from her, then separating from Bowie TV may be the best course of action.
Okay.
And thank you guys very much. On behalf of our group, we appreciate working with you guys over the semester. I hope you guys learned a thing or two from our presentation. And once again, we are the
Chosen one.
Thank you guys.
Hey. Oh, that was excellent. Excellent. I love it. Y'all better do that. Oh my goodness.
Let the church say amen.
Amen. Yes. Yes. Oh, that was so rich.
So,
Oh, well done.
again, this is just they did the work. They listened to the producers. They came back with suggestions, and I'm proud of you guys.
I'm
Like a
telling
proud
you.
dad over here.
Yes, yes.
What they didn't know is that they were gonna have to improve their public speaking skills and how to present. And so we worked on that over and over and over again. You guys did great. You all did
Yes,
great. Right?
beautiful.
Group number two, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's do it, Sue.
Come on, group number two.
Come on, Sue. Do what you do,
Well, no.
too.
That was group number two. Teaching.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
We are
Two change.
Can we say that one more time? We are Two Change. One more time. Can we say it?
Two Change.
Exactly. And we are here to change how Bowie TV not only advertises itself on television, but social media, especially social media. Because what me and our team, Two Change, what we did was we researched multiple times about how we look to people both online and in person. And so it was a little bit much at the start, but we got there eventually. And so we also decided to change the audience gathering, online branding, and general audience persona. So without further ado, I'm gonna start with appearance.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Sanaya Young, and I will be providing a few examples on appearance and how it is important to you guys and your audience. Why is appearance important? Your appearance is your audience's first impression of you. It is basically your hook and what will get your audience to click on your videos and view them. Your appearance also builds trust and credibility. A consistent and proper theme signals professionalism and reliability. Visual appeal. A creative and well-organized layout will encourage viewers to stay and follow for more. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Samaya. And now we have a couple of trivia questions to make sure that everyone's still on their toes and everyone's paying attention. And so first we have question 1. What HBCU did Miss Waller attend to earn her bachelor's in psychology? Anyone know? Any guesses?
Morgan.
The answer is Hampton. And now let's move on to policies.
Okay, HU.
Hello, my name is Allison, and in my part of the presentation, I'm going to be focusing on content and production policy. The current production policy at Bowie TV is 240 minutes. That is the production requirement that Bowie TV has for their producers. This requirement has led to lots of gaps and inconsistency with the content being pushed out. With the content manager, Bowie TV will follow a structured process that mainly focuses on filming and editing. A content manager will oversee all of the content approval, consistent posting, team communication, and content planning. What this will do is going to help audiences kind of know exactly when new content is being pushed out and keep you engaged with your audience.
Nice.
Yes. Having strict guidelines with your producers will also help Bowie TV remain professional and reliable. And new policies also will help Bowie TV create, more structure, and a little bit of structure will also help with the engagement.
Well done. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Allison. And now up for our next question. For Bowie TV, which date did G. Marie upload her first episode of The Hair Kitchen? Goodness, no takers? Oh, Kylan, you have an answer?
September 4th.
That is incorrect. Good try, though. Any takers? No?
November 12th.
All of those are incorrect. The answer is D, December 18th, 2023. And now, next up.
Hello, everybody. My name is Toby Arnold. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about being more versatile with Bowie TV.
Okay.
So, the first point I want to recognize is
TikTok has grown a massive amount, and when you compare TikTokers to YouTubers, I compared 10 creators on TikTok to YouTube, and their videos on TikTok tend to gain about 20 to 30% more views on TikTok than they do on YouTube.
Wow.
So going on to TikTok would be a great thing for a lot of the producers in Bowie TV for any of their short form content. And I also want to point out that the likes and the reposting can get your video onto more people's feeds. Like, say Allison posts a video, and I don't have that many friends or that many mutual friends with Allison, but if I repost it, my friends will see it, and Allison's friend will see it, because me and Allison reposted the picture. And I also want to point out hopping on the current trends, even if the current trend doesn't have anything to do with your specific show, you guys can tailor it toward your show and kind of make it your own custom show. And whatever's trending on the internet at that time tends to be getting way more views than what isn't trending at that time. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you again, Toby. And now our third question. Yes, it's for Bowie TV. What podcast streaming platform can you listen to Destiny Jackson's Tiny Mic talk?
What is Spotify?
That is correct. Good job, good job. And now we're moving on.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. My name is Mohammed Adenuga. I'm an emerging media student. So there is no I in teamwork, as we know. So I want to focus on teamwork and how Bowie TV can improve in this area. So one of the main challenges I want to point out is the lack of coordination between the team roles. This can be between editing, posting, and promoting Bowie TV. Another key challenge that I wanted to focus on was confusion with uploading and managing content across platforms. This can be through YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And just having that can really like slow down their growth of not focusing on one just specific platform. So even though multiple like creators are providing content, there's not one unified direction. So we want to be able to push through with that and have a consistent vision.
Okay.
So before I want to get into the improvement strategies, I want to talk about the insight examples that we learned from our wonderful producers. From Destiny Jackson, I got that she handles most of the editing, and through her, we need more support and shared responsibility so everybody can have, an organization of what's going on. From Terrence Pitts, he wants to grow the YouTube channel that he has, so this requires better team coordination and everybody being on the same page. And then the president of Bowie TV, Ms. Waller, wants to expand the brand, so this means teamwork again to scale the content and branch out. So leading that, we're going to improvement strategies. This, we could do assign clear roles that are very firm, which is the editor, the uploader, and social media manager, so everybody can have a firm understanding of what they know to do, so we can have a unified support.
Yes.
Going back off what Allison said, creating a shared content calendar for all shows and creators is very important, so we can have organization and we can learn off each other.
Yes.
Holding weekly team meetings to stay aligned is very important. I understand how communication and miscommunication can be a part of the group, so we can do that together, and it'll really support the growth of Bowie TV. And yeah, that was my teamwork presentation. I hope you enjoy.
And here we have our final question. Put your hand down. I didn't even ask the question yet. But what brand is Pitt Sports Zone sponsored by?
Smart water.
That is correct, though.
Okay.
And our presentation is almost over, but we have a few more points that we have to say. And from my experience working with Bowie TV, it has been a pleasure, but there are some things that definitely need to be said.
Okay.
And one for certain is social media is rapid-paced. Media is no longer the steadfast, slow-getting, attention-receiving that it used to be. Now it is extremely wild, unpredictable, but that's what the media wants. No matter where you go, that's exactly what the media wants.
Okay. Tell it.
Setting a strict content criteria is crucial to maintain an easily visible and comprehensive online presence. So we need to be strict, we need to be on it, we need to make sure that we're uploading everything on time, not before, not after, but on time.
Okay, okay.
Being well organized and structured can really help with your appearance and determine your audience and keep your audience engaged.
Absolutely.
Collaborations with others that have similar platform-based contents can not only boost your views, but also boost your general ratings. So getting those collaborations out there will really help you guys overall.
Nice.
And the last point is doubling back on what Toby said, keeping up with and researching trends can boost clarity and can be mixed in with specific advertisements to get Bowie TV out there and the growth to continue to grow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you for being here, and this has been
And so for my ladies in the room, not only do we have college students in our class, Toby's in high school.
Woo!
This is something that, and then we just recently had, Jean Marie and Rose, we just recently had a content creator day here at the school where we had students from a number of public schools in the Prince George's County system come here to learn about content creation. And so in high schools, they're already learning this stuff. So, and it's just continuing on. So this is, when I talk about emerging, it's not just in the title, it's really what's happening.
Yes.
This is emerging because these students and these kids are on their phones when they're like 2, 3 years old. And so again, the fact that we have high school students in the classes and we have the dual enrollment things going on here, it's just perfect. It's just perfect. All right, last group, group 3. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll.
Come on, number. Let's do it.
Hello, my name is Kylan.
I'm Hermione.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Eduardo.
And together, we are Kai.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so for our first slide, we just have a quick question for you guys. When it comes to social media, what is your main goal? It's to be known. We're gonna do a quick activity to explain how you can do this. So I will show some pixelated logos, and you have to guess what the logo is.
Okay.
Okay. anybody get this
Amazon.
one? Okay, next one.
Warner Brothers.
Okay,
Coca-Cola.
okay,
Bowie TV.
okay, next one.
Students can't answer.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you didn't get that one, it was Bowie TV. And we're doing this activity because, next slide. To show you exactly why important it is to have your brand known.
Yes.
We have 3 main points to cover, which is to recognize, note what your goal is, and find your target audience. So I'll pass it to Hermione, who will talk about consistency.
Okay. I love this.
Okay, so let's break down how consistency can help Bowie TV and how being inconsistent is holding it back. So Pitt's Sports Zone, produced by Terrence Pitts, is a great example of being consistent. His most recent upload was Sunday, April 12th, and with him posting on a steady basis, it's actually helped him with his visibility, it increased his engagement, and he also has gained sponsorships with brands such as Staples and Smart Water.
Okay.
Now, The Hair Kitchen, produced by Jean Marie. It is an example of inconsistency. Though her content brings value and you do have over 40 years of experience in the beauty industry, your most recent upload was on January, and it currently is receiving about 13 views.
Okay.
We want your audience to see you, the community that you serve. So you don't want to train your audience to look away. So let's discuss how they can look forward and stay engaged.
All right, come on with it now.
A social media calendar. So Bowie TV would thrive with a content calendar. If you don't know what that is, it's a scheduled plan to map out content. So you can look at your analytics to figure out when your audience is most engaged, what posts they engage with the most, and what time you should post. For example, Mondays and Wednesdays, you can go live on Facebook, let's say 2 p.m. If it's going to be on 2 p.m., don't go live on 10:30. Don't go live at 6, 2 p.m.
Okay.
So Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to post our short form content. Let's say you can post on Instagram. It could be an Instagram Reel or a TikTok. We want to do that like 4 p.m. And then Fridays, you want to make sure you post your long form content. Let's say 7 p.m. on YouTube. Having a consistent schedule keeps your audience engaged, and they also know when to expect you.
Yeah.
Overall, consistency and branding goes hand in hand. So if you use the content calendar correct, it can increase your brand awareness and growth. Now I'm going to pass it over to Eduardo.
Nice.
So another point I want to talk about are visuals. A couple of ways Bowie TV is able to strengthen their presence with the digital media is by creating consistent branding such as logos, colors, and thumbnails. Example being is Pitt's Sports Zone. Throughout his videos, he uses the same color schemes that you're able to align with his brand, as well as Destiny from Tiny Mike Talks. She uses a Tiny Mike. Another point being is designing eye-catching thumbnails to attract viewers. As shown here by Steam Esports, he uses engaging thumbnails to attract kids with the cartoonish like backgrounds.
Yeah.
Another being using consistent background in videos to strengthen branding and make content recognizable. As shown here, Pitt Sports Zone uses a clean, light background. It doesn't take away from the viewers. Although the DMV from the Vita uses a good, consistent background, it takes away from the person being interviewed, as well as it makes it look distracting and less polished, rather than enticing the viewers.
Okay.
I'll pass it on to Caitlin.
All right.
Niche. One thing we noticed a lot when it came to Bowie TV was a lack of branding in general. One thing I found pretty consistent is that there's a lack of niche overall. Having a niche is very important to a business, company, anything, because it allows you to have a specific type of viewership, people that are loyal to you from the beginning.
Yeah.
Having a niche lowers your competition, builds customer loyalty, builds credibility, and allows flexibility within your community. What is Bowie TV's audience, though? As we've seen Bowie TV grow from where it began to where it is now, the type of content they post has changed a lot, and it has changed its viewership as well. Now people aren't sure, people who maybe been there from the beginning are not sure who they're watching Bowie TV for anymore. When you think about channels like ABC or Disney Channel, you know what you're getting when you go to those channels.
Right.
Disney, you find friendly content for families, children, and all sorts of age groups. ABC, you see talk shows and drama shows. Bowie TV has a weird mixture of everything. And that's not always bad. It allows different types of people to come in, but you have to build that loyalty up. Starting from there, has everyone come in, and it makes you lose the people you want to attract. This isn't something we just noticed in Bowie TV, but all the content as a whole. As we interviewed some producers in their shows, we noticed that a lot of them, when we asked the question, what do you want to do with your show? They all said, we want to do it all. All of these people do talk shows or interview shows. So if you all want to do talk show, interview shows, why would I watch you over that one person if you're all doing the exact same type of content? They had decided to get rid of their individuality for convenience, and it makes them lose who they are as a content creator and why we watch their show. If you're having a show for doing an interview show for artists, going outside of that artist range makes you lose the audience who want to watch you for interviewing artists. I have to grow attached to you first as a content creator before you're allowed to broaden your horizon, because then I'm like, I have no more loyalty to you and the content you create.
We want to push Bowie TV in the direction of slimming down what they have and going into a direction where we know what they want, and then in the future, we broaden their horizons even more.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Next slide.
That's all for today, guys. Just in conclusion, we want to say, we believe that building a strong brand for Bowie TV starts with clarity, consistency, and connection. By defining a clear niche, maintaining consistent with content, and using recognizable visuals like logos and thumbnails, Bowie TV can grow its audience and strengthen its digital presence overall.
Absolutely. Yeah.